Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Signals from the Inside, where we decode the symptoms no one else can explain so you can finally understand what your body is trying to tell you. I am your host, Maisie Lovett, and today we're going to be talking about the strong one is a trauma response. So, a lot of women come to me having grown up being the strong one. And a lot of times they'll say, well, it's just a personality trait, it's just the way that I am. But I want to correct that because it's actually somebody you had to become. Because if you're the one that holds everything together, doesn't ask for help, pushes through no matter what, and is the one that everybody else relies on, then you more than likely grew up in an environment where all those things had to be pressured and put on you. And most people would see this as strength. Maybe that's something that you even credit to yourself. Oh, look how strong I am. Or it's, I'm going to try to prove how strong I am to people so that people don't think I'm vulnerable or I'm weak. But it's often a pattern that your body created to feel safe because at some point you learned, I have to handle this. I need to handle this for myself. I can't fall apart. What if they see me? Then they'll think I'm weak. They'll think I'm whatever. No one else is going to do it. I might as well have to stand up and do it. And your body adapted to those past triggers, those moments where nobody else stood up but you did. So now you're operating from a place of pressure, responsibility, control. I have a lot of clients that come in that just they need to be in control of everything. They're not doing it the way that I would expect or the way that it needs to be done. There's creativity. There's more than one way to skin a cat. They're hyper aware of everything that's going on around them. And to them, this feels normal. It feels normal because this is the way that they've had to operate for so long. It's become their baseline. But your body doesn't see this trait as strength. It only sees it as constant demand, being alert, constant output. And over time, it starts showing up physically in your body, which can look like chronic fatigue. So maybe even go to lay your head down at night and your mind's racing, 90 to nothing. Or you sleep well, you wake up the next day, you're super exhausted. Hormonal imbalances. I have clients that come to me with endometriosis, PCOS issues, and it's just a way of operating. Your body's stuck in hypervigilance. So it's also stuck in estrogen dominance. Gut issues, IBS. Every time they get anxious, every time they have to go to maybe a family member's house, their gut starts acting up. Maybe they have to have a bathroom break before they go, while they're there, and even when they get back home, or they're exhausted for days after going to see certain family members. It even looks like weight that won't move no matter what you do. Again, your body is designed to protect you. It's designed to prioritize survival when it's stuck in this position for so long. That's the only thing that it's going to do. It's going to prioritize survival over health, over weight loss, or anything of that nature. You're not feeling tired just because you're doing too much in the day. You're feeling tired because your body's been holding everything together and it's just been pressurizing for years. Think of it like either you've seen Inside Out 2 and you see them all get stuck in that little glass jar and the little lid screwed on tight. That's exactly what it's doing inside your body, whether it's in your gut, whether it's in your other organs, or you've pushed it down so far. You got lower back pain, you got hip pains. I can't move forward because, and that's what it is, your hip flexors have a lot of issues on the front or even in your lower back. It's because you're pushing so much pressure down and you've just let it sit. You've just pushed it behind you, push it down. I don't want to deal with it. Your body's been holding all of this for so long. So when that's coming up, whether it's your hips, I mean, your hips have a lot to do with how you're moving forward in life because it's a part of movement. When you feel stuck or you feel like you can't move forward because fears of whatever's going to happen or it's too much on my plate. I see this with a lot of business owners too that come to me. And when we're working on trauma healing, it's a fear of success. And they're like, no, I'm not afraid of being successful. It's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Yes, I want the money. Yes, I want the clients. Yes, I want the success. Yes, I want the purpose. But once we get down to the nitty gritty, there's a fear of success because is it going to be too much? Am I going to be able to withstand it? Am I going to get tired? Am I going to get burnt out? Where's the money going to go at that point? And so I think the biggest part that most women don't realize is that when you've had to be the strong one for so long, Slowing down feels unsafe, and letting go feels uncomfortable. And it just makes you like, it makes you anxious. You get a lump in your throat, a tightness in your chest, and you're just like, "Gah." And then not being needed makes you feel rejected or dismissed. It's unfamiliar. So you stay in the pattern even when it's costing you your health, your energy, your time, your emotions. Being the strong one isn't the issue. Staying there without releasing it is. So the work that I do with my clients is I'm not taking away your strength. We're just shifting how your body holds that strength. So you can be powerful. You can lead with presence. You can lead with power. You can lead with strength in your own way that gives you freedom instead of entrapment. So you don't feel like you're having to carry everything alone. I have clients that come through who are used to taking care of everything, and we start learning how to delegate and letting other people live in their creativity. That was a thing for me. When I started hiring in other team members, I had to not just tell them it has to be done this way. It's what way would you think it could be done? Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's more creative. Maybe that's your zone of genius. And nobody's body has to pay the price for all of that you're holding on to. So if you're ready to stop circling the problem, ready to actually solve it, I invite you to DM me MAP. We'll look at what's really going on, and we'll also take a look at what your next step is. Other than that, take a like and follow, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.